tactic going by this name, we should see a lot of goals. Hopefully. This one is called Overloading Offense. There's nothing really to it. The only question that there is in the list is, do you use any opposition instructions with no answer? There's no screenshots, no description, whatever. So we're going to test it out with our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa in the Premier League, and our championship side of Ipswich Town as always. But I'm hoping, I see a lot of support here, a CM in attack, wingbacks in attack, so we'll have to see how it actually does for our teams. With all that said, let's just jump in and take a look. Well, 87 points is a little bit higher than average for Liverpool, but 105 goals is pretty darn nice. Aston Villa with 95 points, 82 goals is definitely higher, about 5 points higher than average. But the attacking side, the offensive side, really looks pretty good. Well, look at that. Liverpool have a fantastic run all the way to both domestic cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. Those are the only goals against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup final. 5-0 win. Absolutely fantastic. And then the other side of Manchester, 3-1 win in the FA Cup final. Trophy number 3 comes in the Europa League final against Bayer Leverkusen, 3-1. Absolutely fantastic run in these cups. So overall, I will take this season in a flippin' heartbeat. Second place in the league, only by 2 points. You might be able to take care of that if you took control of this yourself, but 3 trophies is fantastic. Squad-wise, there is a lot of green in there, but goals, 31 for Salah, 31 for Nunez is fantastic, no question about it. 19 assists for Salah, 19 assists for Trent, 18 for McAllister, and then average rating, of course, Salah with a 7.47. Well, we know Aston Villa didn't get any domestic cups. Out in the Carabao Cup 4th round in penalties against Manchester United. They came close, and then out against Fulham in penalties again in the FA Cup 5th round. Unfortunately, losing out in the quarters of the Europa Conference League against West Ham. So overall, not a bad season in the Premier League. 4th place, 82 points is not bad. Goal tally was pretty nice. The cups, yeah, nothing to write home about. Squad-wise, we do have some green in there. Not as many as you'd like, but 27 goals for Zaniolo. That's pretty good, don't get me wrong. But Diaby's not having a time of his life. There's some up front not doing well. 19 assists for Kamara, and then average rating at Leon Bailey with a 7.30. Data hub for Liverpool, of course, attacking through the flippin' roof. Defensively is pretty much on par with everything else. 2.76 points per game, 1.18 conceded, 1.24 XG against, a little bit worse than usual. And a plus 72 clear-cut chances overall, 1 every 40 minutes. Aston Villa, they've got some attacking numbers themselves, not too bad. We'd like to see them a little higher, but defensively, yeah, no difference really. 2.50 goals per game, 1.45 conceded, 1.41 XG against. And plus 40 clear-cut chances, 1 every 49 minutes. Premier League stats, Liverpool with 2.29 points per game, Aston Villa with 2.16. Most goals, Liverpool in first with 105, Aston Villa at 95, not too bad themselves. Fewest shots against, Liverpool in 6th with 369, Aston Villa with 400 flat. Most possession, Liverpool with 54%, Aston Villa with 53. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in 7th with 608, Aston Villa with 593. And most shots for it, Liverpool in first with 597, Aston Villa with 537. Now, our Premier League teams did so well. How did Ipswich Town do? They're finally back to first. It took them a while, but they're finally back there. 136 goals is pretty crazy. 114 points. Very well done. And an average run in the domestic cups. Carabao Cup 3rd round, 2-3 against Nottingham Forest is where they bow out. And then FA Cup 4th round, 1-4 against Leicester. So overall, nothing too special in the domestic cups, but the championship is insane. Very well done. Squad-wise, of course, there's some green in there, I guess. 13 goals for Fabian Rieder, Connor Chaplin as well. George Hurst all the way down with 4. He feels alienated. But Leif Davis with 15 assists, as does Harry Clark. Average rating, well, Walton gets in there, but Fabian Rieder gets 721. Sam Morsey gets 720. Now championship stats. Ipswich in first with 2.48 points per game. Most goals in first with 136. Absolutely crazy. But 119 is pretty insane too for Norwich. Fewest shots against, 376 in second. Most possession with 55%. Most dribbles made in fifth with 796. And most shots for it with 715. So you know I love these funky shapes. Let us dive into the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in attack, wingbacks on the left and the right in attack, ball playing defenders, one in defend on the left, one in cover on the right, a deep line playmaker in support, a CM in attack, inside forwards in support on the right and the left, an attacking midfielder in the right central mid, and then advance forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking with his narrow, approach plays passing to space, passing directness is shorter, tempo is slightly higher, low crosses, work the ball in the box, run at defense and be more expressive. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly, distribute to the playmakers. We haven't seen that much, but roll it out. And then out of possession, high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, get stuck in, step up more, and trap inside. But now, how did it do for our three teams overall? I mean, pretty well. Ipswich getting 136 goals. No question about it. Their attacking side definitely did very well. And Liverpool and Aston Villa, yeah, I mean, second place in the league for Liverpool is average, but 87 points a little bit above. But 105 goals is fantastic. Aston Villa in fourth with 82, 95 goals. Definitely worked for them. Now, I will say, you have an increase in the attacking side, but you also have an increase in the defensive woes that they have. I mean, some of those numbers, they're not huge amounts above normal, but overall, the defensive pieces, the data hub definitely shows some defensive woes, and there's some issues that they have to deal with. But overall, I mean, still, what did they say? If you get more goals than you concede, you're still doing pretty darn well. But that is it for me, Sevian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.